Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to Success Strike Show. I know we've not been on here for a long time, but today is a special day. I'm excited. I'm excited because I have a special guest here today who is going to tell us a lot about how he made it. Because I know that what we want to hear is how people have been successful. What did they do? How can you also tap into that to be able to also learn from a pro like this? So with me today, I have a special guest. Of course, you can see his name is Mr. Michael Egbekoya. But you know what? For his age, he's achieved so much. God has blessed him so much. And today he wants to share with us how he made it and how, he's been helped. He's got BSc in accounting. If you want to hear more, he's got MSc finance. He's got doctorate of business. That's in international business. And he's also ECOWAS Youth Ambassador. Come on, give it up. So we want to welcome today. Thank you so much. You were able to, come at a very short notice. And I know you have a lot to share with us. So thank you so much, Mr. Egbekoya, for coming. We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, man. Good to be here as well.
All right. So can you tell us a little about yourself? Just whatever you can share with us. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks for having me here. Good to finally have this kind of show with you.
Thank you.
So, like you said before, my name is Michael Egbekoya. Yeah, I'm the CEO of McYouniverse. So, McYouniverse is a conglomerate. We have 4 subsidiaries. The first one is McYouniverse Real Estate. So, we're basically into sales of lands, and also we into development and stuff, anything relating to property management and estate
Right.
management. So the second subsidiary is McUni Farms.
Wow.
So that's basically integrated farming. So we try to solve this SDG 2, zero hunger for all, like food availability for everyone. While the third one is Tech. That's still new. That's still new. So we are basically trying to bring into the space what the tech world is all about. You know,
Right.
things are transiting even ever since the COVID period. So we are trying to follow the trend of the business space. While the last one is McYouniverse Haulage and Logistics. That's all about transportation. So
Wow.
basically that's all we do. A different entity apart.
Don't say that's all you do. That's a lot you're doing already. That is a lot you're doing. Oh, well done. That's really nice. So I'm interested. You started with agriculture or something like that. How did you go into that?
I would say it started 2015. I started
Okay.
agriculture 2015 while I was serving. I served in Oyo, actually, Oyo State.
Okay. Or your state.
And yeah, trust me, Oyo is one of the best states you could ever think of when it comes to agriculture.
Okay.
During my service here, I started this fish farming with
Wow.
a colleague then. Yeah, we now work together actually. It was a trial error, and it went well. And let's say after 6 months post NYC, I saw the need for me to actually do it on a larger scale. So
Right.
we started with 16 acres. So we did a pilot scale. We have 6 plots in 16 acre actually. So we did a pilot scale on 16 acre just for us to test the soil, test our hand in the waters and see how far we can go. So
Right.
to the glory of God, within 2 years we were able to get more to 50 acres.
Wow.
And with the help of my staff, because one of the things I'm blessed with is the blessing of human capacity, having the right
Yeah.
set of team. It would have been difficult if I were to be working as a sole proprietor, but having a company that is a legal entity apart from me, an individual, has
Yeah.
actually been of great help. So having my team during that period helped us to expand. And within that space till now, we have like 1,004 acres that we are using.
Wow.
Yeah. But we are not making use of everything actually.
But you've got that. At least you've got it.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
We've got
whenever you
that.
need it, is there.
Yeah, our farmland is over 1,004 acres. And we also do asset management. in that regards, whereby you have an idle fund, you want us to help you set up your own farm. Within 1 year, we create a structure for you, we do the management, and after that 1 year, we create your own firm for you. If you want us to
Yeah.
keep managing it, we can do that behind the scene, but your farm is still your farm. So
Right.
that's one of the ways why that's how we got so much involved in the agricultural space. But currently now we are working on our 200 acres integrated farming, like a
Okay.
farm that is self-sufficient, whereby nothing is a waste. So from
Right.
point A to Z, yeah, we have a life cycle that all our activities are kind of evolving.
Hmm.
So that's about the agriculture. So things we do under the agriculture, we have the cassava farm. There was a
Hmm.
time we did watermelon.
Oh, we lost you there. Can you hear me? Oh, yeah, you're back. Yeah.
Okay, so we are into piggery. There was a time we were into rabbits.
Okay.
Yeah, and so on, so on, so on. We shall have a little piece of here and there. We are doing fine. Glory to God. However, we are doing fine.
Wow. So what really inspired you to start? I mean, did you see somebody doing it before, or what made you say you want to go into fish farming? Did you, I mean, you were
I
so
would
young,
say,
so
um, firstly, I've always been a fan of business.
right.
Anything that involves making money, I just want to try. I'm not, yeah, I'm a risk taker. Trust me, I'm a risk taker. I'm the kind of person that can cast all my eggs in one basket when
Hmm.
it comes to business. And I
Yeah.
think that has one way helped me. I can't detach my story from God. So I
Hmm.
think at this stage of my life, any step I take, even if it were to be a wrong step, mercy
Yeah.
always speaks for me because I have good intentions.
Yes.
So as at that point, yeah, a friend of mine, he was the one that was all about let's do this stuff. He did the financial analysis.
Okay.
Although it was not what we even made was not even up to what we were actually hoping for. The projections were way, way behind. But it was actually fun seeing livestock grow, like you feed them and you see that transitioning. There's a way
Yeah.
you feel happy, like, okay, I think I'm doing something for myself.
Hmm.
And that was how I started. And before then, I think I've always had it that I'm going to go into business. Like that's have always been my core area
Hmm.
right from school. So I think my inspiration just
That's
came from making money and doing something for myself.
wow, that's really interesting. So I don't. It was mind blowing for me because well, every most of us served. We went to, after school we went to do youth corps, but we were not thinking of business, right? But to see a young man thinking of business, I mean, at that age, I think is really great, and I
Actually,
really want, I really want to applaud you. That was really, really
uh,
great. So well done. I know you studied accounting. Right now, are you really practicing in that area or I know?
Avego. To the glory of God now, all we do is to employ them to work for us or work with us.
Exactly, exactly.
Uh,
And that's why I said, look, you need to speak to people, let people hear you because it's important. A lot of times we are looking at the wrong thing. Oh, Nigeria system is not good. This one is not good, but you can do something, you can learn from others, you can be anything you choose to be, really, So I'm really inspired by your business strategy. So I also want to say that I want to ask a question. I don't know if this is relevant, but I'm asking, did you get support from anybody in terms of, people, or did they mock you, or what was the reaction of people when you started business? Yeah, that's the best way to
uh,
put it.
I think my greatest motivation is still my family.
Okay,
At least for someone like me that I'm chartered, and apart from that, I have like 6 international certificates. And trust me, I do get invites.
right.
Like I didn't work immediately after school. I didn't work, and most times I get interview and I won't go, and my parents will be wondering, "Guy, what's up? Are you okay?" And the funniest part, I will go for those interview. They will call me back. At times, deep down, yeah, I'm opportune to understand time and season in the spirit.
Right.
So most times I don't just get settled to go back for those jobs.
Right.
So my support came from my family basically, and
Okay.
my biggest support, or the first person I was stood by me, is my sister. Her
Okay.
name is Damilola. She's in the States as well, US.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
she was the one that I can say she literally bet business in me.
Hmm.
Although now she's doing well, but I can say I'm way, way, way. Now I even
Okay.
consult for her. You know,
Yeah.
back when I was in school, my 200 level days, she went to a private school, so she sells shoes and bag. So
Okay.
she introduced me to the business. So I was selling the same products in my own school. Then they used to call me the Juni shoe. Back in school, then I was basically selling
They
female
can't call
socks.
you that anymore now,
Ah, no,
right?
no, 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 no,
They'll
no.
be afraid to.
Yeah, yeah. And within 6 months, I opened my boutique while I was in school. Then I didn't mention
Wow.
that. Yeah. So when it comes to maybe, I'm not the type that actually waits for motivation, or I think I'm self-sufficient. So
Kind
whatever
of.
people say really doesn't have any direct impact on me. I
Yeah.
don't wait to be motivated. So
Yeah.
even when things go south, and when people say a lot of things, okay, yeah, there was a time one of my closest friends actually, I pray he's online. Then I was still trading. Me, apart from the company, me
Yeah.
as a brand, I do train. All
Okay.
those time, I used to train on professional courses and do a lot of strategy sessions with different companies.
Hmm.
So I think they needed a trainer or facilitator in their company.
Yeah.
Then I sent him a proposal, and you should check out our website. That was 2017. Yeah, maybe little one way or the other. We were still testing our legs in the waters.
Right.
Maybe we didn't specify well, but the feedback I got that day actually pissed me off.
Oh.
It was like we are just everywhere. He does not understand the old stuff, and that day I felt bad. But on the second thought, I was like, okay, that's your own perception. And eventually, when we even did business together, it was way huge than what we wanted to do then.
Okay.
So I'm not the type that noise gets to. I'm
Great.
always with my earpiece, so I don't get to listen to outsiders. But
Wonderful.
motivation wise, I've got the best family support you could ever imagine. Best
Wonderful.
family support.
That's good.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
please, if you're a youth corper there in Nigeria or you just finished school, this is someone who finished school and started business straight away, wasn't waiting for job. So we need to take inspiration from him. I want you to, can you just talk a little bit one business after the other because I know you have loads of businesses. If you can explain each one so that we know how people can get involved and maybe they want to invest in future or something, just talk a little bit about each of your businesses and possibly how
Okay.
people can get involved. Yes.
Yeah. Firstly, I'm going to talk about real estate.
Okay.
Trust me, you can become a billionaire. Let me even use the word millionaire in Nigeria. Not even Nigeria, it's in the world generally.
In the
Check out
world.
all
That's
the
true.
millionaires. They deal in real estate.
Yeah.
Most times when you talk to people, they think you are all about selling your business, but it's
Yeah.
not. It's not all about that, because by the time you even make more, you want to make money from it. You make more money than us.
Yeah.
Imagine me selling an asset for you now 2.5.
Hmm.
Time value, time factor. When you do the amortization, you'll be talking about you making over 20M from what I sold for you 2.5. So for investment, yeah, we don't do all this return on investment. We don't do that.
Okay.
What we do basically is land banking. Land banking, more or less like you buy assets from us. It could, okay, let them start from that of land. You
Okay.
buy a land, let's say, okay, we have lands for 2.5. You buy that, and over time, definitely, land is appreciating per month.
True.
So by the time you want to resell it, you are going to resell it with a reasonable increment. In fact, it could even be in exponential degree by then.
Wow.
So basically, that's for the land. For the building, there are a lot of things we do with our building. If we
Right.
sell the building for you, you
Hmm.
can do service apartments, you can do
Okay.
short lets, and these are fact they make faster money, cool cash, more than all this you rent out your house for 1 year. Because if you just do a service apartment for someone within a week, it is easy for you to say, okay, after this week, I don't want you again. Then another new
Exactly.
person comes in, and you can change your policy, you can make more money. So that's one of the ways you can partner with us when it comes to land and building.
Right.
We also develop. So in case you acquire your land from us, we can also help you build on it. And
Right.
we also help you come up with business strategies for you to make money. That's where the asset management comes in. So not
Okay.
that we are only going to sell the land for you, no. We also ensure that you make a reasonable return on investment from it.
Right.
So that is about the real estate. And for agriculture, agriculture is not for the weak. I will be sincere, because yeah, agriculture is not for the weak. You can't control the weather, so you
No, you
have
can't.
to,
Yeah.
yeah, you have to be financially strong enough for your agriculture.
Yeah.
More or less like you are trying to create your own weather, you're trying to
Mm.
create your own system,
Yeah.
which one way or the other requires a reasonable fund. But for someone that is risk adverse, or you just want to play your game 50-50, I
Hmm.
would advise them to go into manufacturing on,
Right.
under agriculture. You bear less risks. Let me cite an example now. When we started, we used to plant cassava for 9 months, and
Okay.
your sweat for 9 months, one person will just buy it within
Hmm.
a day and resell, make their own money
Money.
immediately. By the time you do the payback period of 9 months, and someone that is reselling within a day, you see that in fact, most times
No,
they
it
are
doesn't.
doing better than you.
Exactly.
Another example is catfish. Imagine you selling your catfish now, maybe 1 kg for 1,000 or 1,005. The end user will cut one catfish into three pieces, sell it. I'm telling you, and per night they will be selling 1,000 with pepper
Hmm.
soup, and you have to wait for 5 to 6 months to make
Hmm.
that few figure on it. So most times the second chain of survival make more money than we at the end. And
Yes.
yeah, we are the start. So most times it is advisable for you to have either a complete life cycle for your products. More
Yeah.
or less like you plant your cassava, you do the processing. Either you want to do ethanol, you want to do
Yeah.
gari, you want to do starch, whatever you want to do with it.
Do with it. Yeah.
So you can use the peel for animal feed. So more or less like you make another product from it as well. So
Yeah.
if you know you don't have the capacity to start from the beginning of planting, you could literally serve as an intermediary. You buy from those planting. There are a lot of farmers out there planting day in, day
Right.
out. Literally, cassava does not have season in Nigeria. But
Hmm.
they will tell you you plant maybe June, January, February, June, November. But trust me, go to the farm today, your people are planting 247.
Hmm.
The lands are very arable. So
That's interesting to know.
so they could actually try, and Gary know the expire now. So even though
We know.
so just imagine the first chain of survival you have to sell,
Yeah.
because it's all about time value. Immediately you harvest, you have to sell. If not, they
Yes.
start decaying and the chemical compositions become more toxic. So within that period you have to sell. But the person that is doing Gary now, once you process your Gary, you can sell anytime. In fact,
Yeah.
if it not make sales today with new business strategy, you can keep. We have a lot of package Gary, so that's by
Hmm.
the way. You can make flour from it. You can make a lot of things now. There are a lot of byproducts.
Hmm.
In fact, check Google, thousands of byproducts from Gary. And
Yeah.
also one of the juicy offer that is going on now is this palm kernel, palm tree.
Right. Are you
Yeah,
also into palm kernel?
yeah, but still in process. Yeah, that the 16 acre I mentioned before. Yeah,
Okay.
it's filled with palm kernel, palm tree, oil palm.
Okay. Hmm.
So we've tested the waters. Everything I do, I always do pilot scale,
Okay.
and we have the results. Not on commercial basis actually, but we've been able to get little products that we could actually say, okay, we have something for ourselves. So we planted this Tineral hybrid on another. don't let me cast all our stuff out.
Okay, just tell us the one you are comfortable telling us, right?
Yeah. So we are doing that. So within 2-3 years now, or less than 2 years, we'll be producing red oil in
Okay.
full quantity on a larger scale. You can never go wrong with our business. Trust me. We've done
Right.
it for countless clients, and the competition is very, very healthy.
So when you say countless clients, is it that people come to you to tell you they want to invest in it, or you help them to run the business, or how do you get involved? I think that's
O-
what people want to know. Yeah.
Okay. I like to keep a separate entity.
Okay.
I do definitely. Everybody have to bear the risks now. The same way everybody have to bear the profits.
Yeah.
So this is what I do. I come as an external consultant. We are
Okay.
working with a company as well now.
Yeah.
So we help you with the land. We help you with
Okay.
the land. We help you with the setup.
Right.
You are fully involved in the system, so you could literally see through each of the phases.
Yes.
So we help you within 1 year for stability's sake. And
Okay.
after that 1 year, we help you set up a structure so that one way or the other, well, basically the ones we've done so far have actually turned to company, because by
Right.
the time we employ a farm manager for you, you have this and you have that, then automatically you two don't
It's
become
a company.
CEO.
Yes.
So and you are registered. So they tend to give you reports, but all we do is to ensure compliance,
Mm.
that whatsoever they are, because definitely we are your eyes with them there.
Yes. Yes.
So one way or the other, based on our agreement, we are
Mm.
not we are not fixed with the agreement, depending on the clients. Some clients after 1 year they want to take over because they already understand the system.
Yes.
While those in diaspora, we do the full asset management. All they
Right.
just want to get is the reports. It is their product. We are just like a supervisor, external
Okay.
supervisor. So all we do is to ensure that they have a successful farm process.
Great.
So it depends, and trust me, farmland is very, very affordable. Farmland is very affordable. With as low as 1 million, you can get 1 acre. That's 6 plots.
Wow.
With as low as 1 million, you can get depending on the location. And the good part is, and also farmland 5 acre is not plenty. Oh.
Okay.
So when you think you okay, I have 5 plots, I have 5 acre, that's 30 plots. Maybe for residential, it looks like a big deal,
Yes.
but for farm, by the time
Mm.
you stand at the end point and you are seeing another end point, you just be like, okay, you could literally count your plus and minuses.
Yeah.
So that's basically for the agriculture. And so far so good. We've set up over 15 companies. We have the last one now. We sold over, I think, 150 acres for the company.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's huge.
people are doing agriculture. See, most people doing agriculture in Oyo are Lagosians,
Mm.
and one of the issue they have is proper management. Gone are the times whereby a typical farm manager will manage your farm well.
Mm.
You need a complete life cycle now, an
You need it.
integrated farmer that understand both the old way and the new way, so that
And the new way.
they can create a balance. And
Right.
trust me, you are only doing the old Sahara, that's not your market. So another story is you trying to locate your market, and that's why we are here for you to help you create a sync from the beginning to the end for you to have a
Right.
complete life cycle.
Mm.
That's for the agriculture.
Okay. It's tempting. Let's go to the next business. Tell us about another business you're doing apart from agriculture.
Okay, well, I won't call the under the McYouniverse. That's we train on. It's just pure edutech. We train
Okay.
on lot of courses. All this UI UX web designing. Actually, I don't have my
Ah,
strength there. That's
right.
not really my strength. I'm a serial entrepreneur. In as much I know the money is there. You know, yeah, and I know I've got,
Anything that brings money,
yeah,
you want to do
yeah.
it. That's good.
I might not have the full knowledge, but
Yeah.
in as much I've got
You will get
capable
people that
hands.
have the knowledge
Yeah,
and
yeah.
use them to train others. That's good.
And you know the good parts. One of the green lights I got about this tech within 1 month when we registered with CAC, we got a
Mm.
government deal within a month. So if we could get the government deal, how much more
Yeah.
others? So we have to train people on those who want to go into the tech space, industry
Mm.
4.0. They want to understand UI, UX, web designing, robotics, data analysis, other stuff. So I've got the best team. I've been saying
Okay.
that I've got the best team. God has really
So
blessed
this
me.
comes to tell everyone, you may have a business idea, you don't know how to do it, or you're not trained in that area. You can get the experts together, to form a good team, just the way Mr. Michael did. So thank you so much. I mean, I just want us to keep talking and talking because it's really interesting. So I want to ask, is there a way you can help others through your business? I know you can train, but how can people have access to you? Do you want to tell us your website, how they can reach you, if they need to ask more questions? Um,
Yeah, that's not an issue. Basically, by standard, I'm not the one in charge. You know,
okay,
because of the chain of survivor and chain
yeah,
of communication, rather hierarchy. So, but that's not an issue. They can follow us on McYouniverse on
okay,
Instagram,
okay.
McYouniverse, while my personal page, Michael Egbekoya. So definitely, if you message me, if it's about business,
Oh,
most, I will
see
reply
you.
you less than 30 seconds.
Okay,
I'm very, very
okay,
active.
okay. Everyone is hearing that. If it's about business, Mr. Egbekoya
Just
is ready.
yeah, just message me on Instagram at Michael Egbekoya. Less than 30
Okay,
seconds. Somebody will
yeah.
reply you.
All right.
And our
Oh,
website, actually our website, www.macuniverse.com. So
okay.
www.macuniverse.com. They can literally get all the information, contact number, and our Instagram page as well from there.
All right. Thank you so much. So, any advice before we finish? Any advice for young people? Do you want to tell us your age or not? No, no, no. Yes, no.
I will pass. I will pass. I will dove.
No problem if you don't want to talk about it. So, is there any advice you want to give young people like you,
Yeah.
especially those who are from African continent and they feel the government is not doing enough, but there are people like you that are breaking through, you know, in in a lot of things, not waiting for the government. So, can you just generally give advice to young people?
Well, all I would say firstly is we all can be a business owner. I think that's one of the mistakes we do make. Some are meant to work under someone. Some are
Yes,
meant to be business owners. Some are meant to be employee. Some are meant to be self-employed. But most importantly, we all can be an investor.
yes.
We all should be an investor. So if you say I should basically advise, most times all what people want to hear is how they can become like me, blah 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 blah. I
Yeah.
have people working that are even making more than us. You
Mm.
know, yeah, asset wise, we might have the assets, but
Yeah.
at the end, it is the kudi that counts. So I would just say know your onions. Most times your passion might not give you money. So
Mm.
for me, I would say money over passion.
Okay.
So what gives me money by default, it will become my passion. I'll be
Mm.
passionate about that. So and for an average Nigerian, I beg we don't get government, so you don't have to wait for
Mm.
that. All this why, yeah, I've got links to government support. They will tell you do this, do that, but at the end, madam, na bobo, you know.
Mm.
So I think you are your best own fan. And at this point, any average Nigerian should just know their onions, know what you are good at, and pursue. If it doesn't work out, dust your shoe onto the next,
Mm.
onto the next. So I would just say, at the end, God first. God helps in getting your own clarity, you
Yeah.
know, so that you will know the difference between when you are being denied and when you are being delayed.
True.
most times we keep trying, and we are being denied, and you think that, oh, I want to keep trying. Whereas it is not your way. So you just have to keep trying.
Wow, 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 wow. Thank you so much. It's really loaded. So anyone that want to get in touch with him, you can see his name there. Follow him on Instagram. Ask him the questions you want to ask him. He's ready to answer you so long it's business related.
Come and buy
And from
land, though. Please come on.
exactly.
Let's buy land.
So the last question I was going to ask you is a very funny one. This week, today is 12th, so we have 2 days to Valentine. You are young. Do you want to tell us what is your relationship status? Because on this channel, we talk about your business, we talk about your relationship, we talk about
Okay.
anything that can make you successful. And I know one of it. People are waiting to hear. What's your relationship status?
I'm getting married soon.
Oh, wonderful. So you are taking. So on your on Valentine Day, we want to see what you're going to post. We'll be watching out. We want to know the
uh,
lady as well,
even
the
even though
very
even
lucky
though I'm,
lady.
even though I'm not taking, I'll still get married. So all I said is I'm getting married soon.
Okay. Because when people saw your flyer, they were already asking questions. That's why I'm
Uh
asking you that.
my
So
madam.
anyway, thank you so much for taking time to talk to us. We
Yeah.
really appreciate your time. It's
Thanks a
really
lot
been
for having me.
a 30 minutes, really, that's we learned a lot from. And I'm sure
Yeah.
you will have to come again because once we have more questions for you, we will have to invite you again. So for those in diaspora, um, those who are not in Nigeria and they want to get involved, do you allow them to get involved to invest in your business?
Yeah, I think I mentioned the diaspora community to you back
Okay,
there.
okay,
Yeah, that we have an exclusive estate,
right,
exclusive for those in diaspora.
right.
Most times people don't want to get involved. They don't want their family to be involved in some of their projects, maybe based on past experiences, or they
Experiences,
just
yeah,
want to do some things low key. So, in fact, we've sold two estate outs. So, very on the low key, very on the low key. It's for commu- diaspora community, and you could
right.
just imagine if foreigners are investing in such projects, how big it's going to be by the time they want to start building. It's going to be like bringing a touch of what is on the outside to
Hmm,
what we have here. So it's actually a big deal. I want to work more with the diaspora. Actually, I really want to
okay.
work with them more.
That's
So
what I
I
wanted to hear so
believe
that
I, I
anybody, yeah,
I believe we
anybody
could
that
also
wants to,
create a community from your own end
hmm,
and those in
hmm,
UK as well.
yeah,
And I'll be here
thank you
to
so
answer all
much.
their question.
All right. So I've just seen some comment from people. I want to thank you, those who are watching. One Mr. Aluko is saying, I'm learning. Another Mr. Samuel Ayo Media Yeni says, very inspiring. Um, Professor Adewale Bamidele David said, an interesting session. So thank you so much for all who are watching. We love you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Success Olubaju. There is a lot we talk about on Success Rise Show, just like what we are seeing today. And we want to have more of this at least once a month. So, Mr. Egbekoya, is a privilege, having you on our show. We appreciate you. And I'm sure a lot of people have learned and they will, get in touch with you. Thank you so, so much. Have a good evening in Nigeria. Bye for now.